I don't know. It's one of those things that I was talking to my wife about it last night, and I've talked to my agent about it and coach about it. That I'm going to take this off season to evaluate, to consider all options, to consider health and family and things like that, and just kind of take some time away to evaluate next season, if there's going to be a next season, all those things. I think that's at my point in my career and my age, I think that's the prudent and smart thing to do every year.
Well, I feel like then the logical follow-up is almost like what James Harrison got asked in the locker room on Sunday. You're going to play next year, right?
Like I said, I'm going to take some time and evaluate, with my family, and then just really do a lot of praying about it and make sure it's the right thing for me and my family.
Dave Ross joining the conversation here on The Rally, and that convo is centered around Ben Roethlisberger. You just heard him there. Would not commit to 2017, though he didn't say I'm retiring. He just said, I'm going to consider all my options, talk with my family, talk with my closest confidants, and see what is best for me. He's 35 in March. So, again, he said, at my age, this is the prudent thing to do. Just completed his 13th NFL season. We know he has taken a lot of hits in his time. He is signed through 2019, though. The contract has him there for another 3 seasons. If he walks away, he'd be leaving a lot of money on the table. Dave, what do you make of what Big Ben is hinting at?
In my humble opinion, this is Ben being Ben, drama queen. He loves the attention, right? And now if he's got Pittsburgh and the rest of the NFL going, what? Ben's not coming back? They're going to talk about Ben until he makes a declarative statement one way or the other, which means he's going to play next year, people. Relax. He's going to play next year. But he doesn't want you to know that yet. You know what that does? People like us, we go, ooh, so if Ben doesn't come back, what do the Steelers do? Maybe a Tony Romo. We'll discuss that later on the show. But that's what happens. You start putting domino effects into this thing because he won't commit to next year. Does he have the right to do that? Absolutely. As you said, borderline Hall of Famer. Most people think lock Hall of Famer. I think it's closer to borderline than lock. Okay. But yet, something is happening in Pittsburgh, and I'm not exactly sure what it is. But ever since Terry Bradshaw made those comments about Mike Tomlin, and then AB does the live in the locker room, and now this guy is hinting at retirement. Something in the water in Pittsburgh right now does not taste right, and maybe it's not sitting well with this big fella, and that's why he's contemplating stepping away. If he's serious, which I don't think he is, it would be a monumental shift in what happens in Pittsburgh. Remember, they've had how many head coaches? 3 head coaches in their history. If he leaves, you could see a 4th head coach at some point, because if he goes, maybe AB goes, and maybe someday Mike Tomlin in the not-too-distant future goes. So this could be a huge domino to fall if he's serious, which I don't think he is.
50-50 is back next year, 80-20, 99-1. Where do you put it at?
95-5. Come on, he's coming back. As you said, he's got too much money on the table to walk away from. Let's be honest, though, it's not like he's Tom Brady and keeps his body in the best of shape. It's not exactly a temple. So if he wants to go out there and eat, retire, go ahead, you've earned it. But if you want to play long into this career, deep into your 40s, which he might not want to do, then go ahead and you got to switch up the patterns a little bit of the off-season workouts or lack thereof for Big Ben.
The hashtag is The Rally, and that is how we are going to hear your thoughts on Ben Roethlisberger and his kind of strange comments this afternoon about, because I think most people consider him someone who's going to play out the end of his contract.
You would think.
3 years remaining on that. But some strange comments, and it has us talking.